Good morning, friends. After a long time, I have come out to talk to you. During the last week, it was Navaratri, and all the shooting was done inside my home, inside the apartment. We did really a good job in Navaratri, learned the full Lalita Sahasranamam with meaning. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you have not watched it, please go and watch it. It is worth watching. Today, again, we are continuing with our regular episodes, the 3 P's of life. The 3 P's of life, which is not that relevant. What is that? Power, position, and paisa. We were discussing how to lead a good life irrespective of all these 3 P's. You know what is that which is affecting the households nowadays? You will say COVID. No, it is not COVID. It is something else. Any guess? I'll tell you. It is this small thing, which is what is this? Take a good look. This small thing, onion, this is affecting our household affairs nowadays. How? I'll tell you. Onion price was 30 or 40 rupees few weeks back, and now it is hit 120 rupees. Most of the people are discussing about this only nowadays. I wonder why. Rise in the price of the product is not in our hand, but how to use it in our life is in your hand. Isn't it correct? I'll tell you how. There are so many options which you can avoid onion. You have to think about it seriously. Why do you use onion? To make the curry tasty, to make the gravy thicker, isn't it? There are so many options to make this. You can substitute it with coconut, peanuts, then besan, the kadalamavu, like etc. like that. To make a curry, a dish tasty, there are hundreds of options. So don't worry about the rise in the price of onion. Yes, you heard it right. Spelling is O-N-I-O-N, but how you have to pronounce it? Onion. Okay, just tell me, what is taste is all about? If I say taste is equal to 8.5 centimeter, will you agree or not? You won't agree? Let me explain to you. 8.5 centimeter, that is the average length of your tongue for a man, and 7.9 for a female. Correct? So, the tongue, where it ends, the taste also ends. From there, the food you eat has no taste. So, why to worry about that? Correct? Let us see what Bhagavad Gita says about this. It's all about your desire. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, shloka 62 and 63. Dhyayate vishayan pumsaha. Yes, the more you concentrate in the desires and the objects and the worries of your life, the more you are going to plunge into the problem. This will lead you to your anchor. Anchor hits you. You don't know what you are doing and what you are not doing. All right. Think about the rise in the price of onion. Don't have to create a fuss over it. You have hundreds and hundreds options to come over it. Right? Okay. That is all about how to lead a happy life. Moving towards the Ramayana tales. What is happening? Let us see. Sri Rama, Lakshmana and Sita Devi happily settled in Chitrakutam, and back in Ayodhya, what is happening? Let us see. Sumandar went back and was telling all the stories to Dasharatha Maharaja. Dasharatha Maharaja was very sad and he was all in his tears. He got 4 sons, and at this stage there was nobody with him. And why is it so happened? When he was the king, the Maharaja, he used to go for hunting. On such one day, what happened is he was hunting, and during the hunting he was taking rest under a tree. Then he heard a sound of water. He thought some wild animal entered in the river and drinking water, and he shot an arrow. And when he heard the noise, the death sound, it was the sound of a human being. He rushed to the spot and saw that a young boy was dying because of his arrow. That boy said that I was the only support of my parents and they were blind. They asked for me to fetch some water and I am here to fetch water and you killed me, Maharaja. So Dasharatha was all in tears. He didn't know it was an accident, no? But he said, what am I supposed to do? He said, the young boy said, you go to my parents, they are there, and explain to them. Dasharatha Maharaja went to his parents and they were very thirsty, eagerly waiting for his boy to come with the water. And they were blind, they could not see anything. When they heard the footsteps of somebody coming, he said, oh son, what happened? You are so late. Then Dasharatha Maharaja explained everything to that old blind parents, and they said, you killed the only resort of us. He was the only reason for us to live. Now he is no more, so you do his funeral, the last rites for him. And Dasharatha Maharaja did all the ceremony, and along with that small boy, the blind parents, the old blind parents also entered that fire of the funeral, and they also killed themselves. They cursed Dasharatha Maharaja before dying, saying that you will also go through all this pain which we are facing now. You will also die of the separation from your son, saying that they died. Hey Rama, Hey Rama, Hey Rama, all tears, and he left this world. So Dasharatha Maharaja died. The end of an era. Dasharatha Maharaja was a very, very noble, pious, great king. But due to a small mistake of him, he died without the presence of his sons. He got 4 sons. Nobody was there on his deathbed. Message to you, one small mistake could redirect your life. So that was the situation in Ayodhya Puri. Nobody was there. When something happens to the ruling minister, the person next to him becomes the acting minister or acting person in charge. So Vasishtha Muni became that acting king, and he sent words to Bharata and Shatrughna. Rama and Lakshmana is in the forest, they are in the forest. Now he sent word to Bharata Shatrughna to come back. Bharata and Shatrughna came back. Bharata went to Kaikeyi's place. She explained what all happened, and Bharata got very, very angry. He said, you killed my father. You sent my brothers to the forest. Along with Sita Devi, she is like a mother to me. Saying this, he rushed to Kausalya Devi's palace, and there he started doing the last ceremony for his father. The last ceremony is observed for 13 days. 13 days Pela. It is saying Antyoshti. He observed, and in Ramayana it says that when a person dies in your home, you are supposed to observe this duties, these rites, and it clearly says in Ramayanam how to do all these things. So if you have any doubt whether to do the last rituals for a dead person, it's clearly written, yes, you have to do. It is not according to your convenience. It is according to the rules and regulations you have to do, which is clearly written in Ramayana. So if you have any doubt, please go and read the Antyoshti part of Ramayana. That is all about Ramayanam. My cuties are enjoying, I hope so. Now, moving towards the last part, the activities of my children, I got a clip from Kavya from Kolkata. We are a little bit late for this, but no problem. She has made a beautiful video about the Durga Puja celebration in Kolkata. We can watch that.
Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. Now we are going to have a small virtual trip on how do we celebrate Durga Puja in West Bengal. I reside in West Bengal. First, they have a big pandal in which they keep 5 god and goddess. The god are, first is god Ganpati, next is goddess Lakshmi, next Durga Ma, next is goddess Saraswati, next god Kartikeya. The pandal is decorated with lots of beautiful lights. They shine, they glitter. The puja starts in Panchami, which means that the Durga Ma is entering. But in Ashtami and Navami, they celebrate in a grand manner. City of Joy is decorated with beautiful lights. Now we are going to do some pandal hopping, which means that we are going to have a virtual trip on different types of pandals in Kolkata in 2020. Thank you.
That is all about Kavya. Thank you, Kavya. It was a lovely clip. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Hope you also enjoyed. That's all with Grandma this time. Stay tuned, stay connected, always keep smiling, live a good life, keep smiling, and connect with Grandma always. Put some comment in the comment box so that I know that you are connected. I'm always connected. Are you connected with me? Tata, bye bye. We'll join you next week with a beautiful, meaningful episode. Tata, bye bye.